Matter, its properties, and its transformation. Matter. All materials that we can hold or touch are matter. The air we breathe is matter, though we cannot see it. Definition. Matter is defined as anything that has mass and occupies space. Matter exists in different states. Example, solid, liquid, and gas. With each state having its own physical properties. Physical properties. These are characteristics that can be observed or measured without changing the composition of the substance in a material. These physical properties of matter are divided into intensive and extensive properties. 1. Intensive properties. These are properties that do not depend on the amount of matter present. They include color, odor, luster, that is, how shiny a substance is, malleability, the ability of the substance to be hammered into sheets, ductility, the ability of the substance to be drawn into wires, conductivity, the ability of the substance to allow the flow of electric charges or energy, hardness, how easily the substance can be scattered, melting and freezing points, boiling points, etc. 2. Extensive properties. These are properties that depend on the amount of matter present. They include mass. It is the measure of the amount of matter present in a substance. Weight. It is the measure of the Earth's gravitational attraction on objects. Volume. It is the measure of the amount of space a substance occupies. Length. How far one point is from the other. Density. The mass of a substance divided by the volume. Note. The physical properties describe whether the object is a solid, liquid, or a gas. These are called phases or states of matter. Phases or states of matter. Matter exists in three main states: solid, liquid, and gas. 1. Solids. They have a definite shape, size, and volume. Example, table, pen, stone, etc. The particles that make up a solid are packed tightly together and remain in fixed positions. They vibrate forward and backward in fixed positions. Solids that form a regular and repeating pattern, that is arrangement or structure of their particles, are called crystals. Example, sodium chloride, crystals. 2. Liquids. They take the shape of the container in which they are found. Example, water, milk, kerosene, etc. The particles in a liquid are close together, but they do not remain in a fixed position. They are free to move about. The particles move faster than those in solids, thus they have no fixed shape. Note: liquids of different substances do not flow at the same rate. The measure of how easily in liquid flows is called viscosity. 3. Gases. They have neither definite shape nor volume. A gas fills all the available space in the container, irrespective of the size or shape of the container. This is because the particles in a gas move very rapidly and can spread apart. The table here gives a summary of the different states of matter. Solids have a fixed shape and volume. Liquids have no fixed shape. A liquid will take the shape of its container, but has a fixed volume. A gas takes the shape and volume of its container. The particles in a solid vibrate about a fixed position. The particles do not move from place to place. The particles in a liquid move and slide past one another. Particles in a gas can move past one another. Solids are not easily compressible because of very little space between the particles. Liquids are not easily compressible because of little free space between the particles. Gases are compressible because of lot of free space between the particles. A solid cannot flow because the particles are fixed and cannot slide past one another. Liquids flow easily because the particles can move and slide past one another. Gases flow very easily because the particles can move past one another. In a solid, there are strong forces of attraction between the particles, resulting to fixed shape. In liquids, there are weak forces of attraction between particles, so the particles can flow. In gases, there are little forces of attraction between particles, resulting to random movements. Transformation of matter. Since matter exists in different forms, states or phases, these states can be transformed, that is changed, from one to another by simply adjusting the temperature and or pressure. 1. When water is heated and its temperature rises to 100 degrees centigrade, any additional heat goes in to cause evaporation. 2. At 0 degrees centigrade, that is the melting point of ice changes to water. Any additional heat goes in to melt the ice present to liquid. 3. Water vapor can be converted to water at a fixed temperature of 100 degrees centigrade, and also water can be frozen to ice at 0 degrees centigrade. Similarly, the following processes are involved in the change of states from one form to another. 1. From solid to liquid, called melting or fission. 2. From liquid to vapor, called boiling or evaporation or vaporization. 3. From vapor to liquid, called condensation. 4. From liquid to solid, called freezing or solidification. 5. From solid to gas, called sublimation. 6. From gas to solid, called deposition. Assignment. Give an example of a substance that will change directly from solid to gas without passing through the liquid state.